Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we got to talk about artificial intelligence once again because now it's a patient privacy threat. Now, here's what's going on, and I'm cribbing some of this from an article by John Scheiser, and I think this is actually really interesting. If you didn't know, at the moment, hospitals can use anonymized patient data or share it or sell it to further the development of artificial intelligence, which can pose risks to you, the patient, and your privacy. And so, why is that a risk? Well, according to W. Nicholson Price II, that's quite a name, a professor of law at the University of Michigan School of Law in Ann Arbor, who specializes in this, and I quote, AI makes it easier to re-identify patients from de-identified data that's been shared by triangulating from different data sources. And he's absolutely correct. We've seen other cases of this, especially with advertising data where they build a fingerprint on you. So even though they may not have your name, you have so many unique characteristics with your phone, your location, the software on your phone, your interactions with the phone, etc., that they can re-identify you even if they don't have their name. It's no different, basically, for patient data that has been de-identified. Not to mention the fact that artificial intelligence can point essentially to unique markers or look at things in a different way to find out much faster and re-identification, basically for the re-identification of you. Now, that interesting man to name, W. Nicholson Price II, also pointed out the potential risks to patients may not have manifested yet, but could occur as the AI technologies become more powerful and continue to evolve. Businesses and consumers and others affected by these systems have a right to know if these technologies have been adequately vetted and risks have been appropriately mitigated. And I think that is an excellent point. That is absolutely correct. I know there's a lot of outfits out there, including in Europe, that they are looking at basically AI privacy laws to turn this up to 11, but not every country has that. In the United States themselves, we are behind when it comes to privacy laws, which is why we see a hodgepodge of states doing what they want. Illinois got biometrics, California has a CCPA, New York has SHIELD, and on and on and on. Now, one of the biggest issues facing physicians is actually educating their employees and vendors. Many physicians just may not realize how their patient data is being used. And by virtue of that, they need to start getting informed because they could be giving your information or my information basically anonymously or as it is anonymized to a source that could de-anonymize it given, let's say, my characteristics, my specific height, weight, type, medications, etc., and now, boom, you've re-identified me. Now, on April 25th of this year, 4 federal agencies in the United States jointly pledged to uphold America's commitment to the core principles of fairness, equality, and justice as emerging automated systems and artificial intelligence become increasingly common in our lives every day. It is impacting not only patient privacy, but civil rights, fair competition, consumer protection, and equal opportunity. The Civil Rights Division of the United States Department of Justice, that which runs basically healthcare privacy, as well as the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the Federal Trade Commission, and the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, released a joint statement outlining a commitment to enforce the respective laws and regulations. In other words, even if we don't, let's say, have a law that was passed by Congress and signed by a president, we are looking at the core branches of government that drive the privacy, that set the laws. If, in other words, if you're a doctor and you have a HIPAA violation by exposing patient data, it's the Office of Civil Rights under the Department of Justice that comes after you. That's Health and Human Services as well. So that obviously is a huge thing. We're going to see where this goes, but privacy is indeed a civil right, and so we'll see what it is. But understand that as you're giving your data, to your doctor or physician, they could be de-anonymizing it and sending it out. And I think that's something we should all be asking our doctors. And also, if we can, under HIPAA law, basically saying, I don't want my data given out without my consent, basically anonymized or not. And I think that is incredibly important. Know your rights, very important. So there you go. That is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private. Thanks, everybody.